especially when it is a lunar eclipse. The moon is in extreme trouble, which means our mind is disturbed in this time period. So we should not take major decisions. Also, chanting mantras of the moon, such as Om Som Somaya Namaha, or the Vedic mantra of the moon, Dadi Shanka Tusharabham Shirodharnava Sambhavam Namami Shashinam Somam Shambhora Mukuta Bhushanam, will help you in a big way to calm your mind and to gain benefits from this eclipse. Next thing is the moon is associated with liquids such as water and milk. And during the time of eclipse, the negative energy creeps into the water and milk. So try and avoid drinking water and milk for this duration of 5 hours.
So the eclipse is set to last for a total of 3 hours and 27 minutes. The moon is expected to undergo 1 hour and 25 minutes of totality. The mid-eclipse will occur on May 16th at 4:12 a.m. Universal Time, which will be about 9:42 International Standard Time. So starting back on today, May 12th, the moon is on the celestial equator. And May 12th and 13th are great days to cut your hair to encourage growth. Also, on May 12th and 13th are good days to paint and definitely to hydrate. And we also have the moon in the constellation of Libra and also in the sign of Virgo. May 14th and 15th are great days if you need to demolish something to start new. May 14th, the moon is in the constellation of Virgo and the moon is in the sign of Scorpio. Then for May 15th, we have the moon in the sign of Scorpio, moon in the constellation of Libra. And this is also the day that the eclipse begins. The moon will be in the south node. It'll enter the penumbra on the 15th and it'll leave on the 16th. For other parts of the world, like say in India, the eclipse takes place entirely on May 16th. But for us in the United States, it spans over the 2 days. So May 16th and 17th are moon favorable days to go camping. And if you do happen to go camping for this lunar eclipse, you're going to get a special treat the morning of the 17th. It's the perfect time to go out and see the moon set with the sunrise. May 16th and 17th are moon favorable days for straightening your hair. May 17th, the moon is in the sign of Sagittarius and in the constellation of Ophiuchus. And also on May 17th, the moon is at perigee, meaning that it's going to appear larger in the sky simply because it's closer.
You would be able to see all of them at one time or another, all of them apart from Neptune. You would think a planet so far from the sun wouldn't have a dynamic atmosphere that exhibits ginormous storms and super fast winds.
So on May 18th, moon will be in the sign of Capricorn, and it will be in the constellation of Ophiuchus. And also on May 18th, the moon runs low. What this means is it's the farthest beneath the equator. If you live sufficiently far north, it will never rise above the horizon at night. Similarly, the moon will be unusually high in the sky when it rides high. And on May 19th, the moon is in the sign of Capricorn, and it is in the constellation of Sagittarius. And if you're into perming your hair, May 20th and May 21st are moon favorable days for that. May 20th, the moon is in the sign of Aquarius, and it's in the constellation of Sagittarius, and also a conjunction of Pluto and the moon.
Researchers assume that the former planet was originally a moon of Neptune. Today, we know that Pluto probably originated together with the Kuiper Belt.
May 21st, moon is in the sign of Aquarius and in the constellation of Capricorn. And if you're into canning, May 22nd through 24th are moon favorable days for canning. Also moon favorable days for cleaning your floors and having fun while doing it. May 22nd, moon is in the sign of Pisces, and the constellation Capricorn, and a conjunction with Saturn and the Moon.
But while the atmosphere of Saturn may appear calm, the planet is actually extremely active.
For May 23rd and 24th, the Moon will be in the sign of Pisces in the constellation of Aquarius. And we will have a major conjunction going on May 24th between Neptune, Mars, Jupiter, and the Moon. And I still want to know what is going on with the back of Travis Scott's shirt that he wore at Astroworld and why it has the Jupiter symbol. I just want to know if anybody knows. May 24th is a great day to begin a diet to lose weight. May 25th and 26th are moon favorable days for washing windows. May 25th, the moon is back onto the celestial equator. May 25th and 26th, the moon is in the sign of Aries and in the constellation of Pisces, and a conjunction of Venus and the moon.
From an outsider's perspective, it's clear why it's named Venus, the Roman god of love. But go beneath the cloud layer and you'll find quite the opposite. Scorching temperatures, volcanism, and a crushing atmosphere are what you'd actually find on the surface.
And May 27th, the moon is in the sign of Taurus and in the constellation of Pisces. And the moon will be moving up to the north node on May 28th.
Uranus. It's named after the Greek god of the sky, Uranos. The Latinized version of this word is what we use today.
And May 28th, we enjoy a conjunction of Jupiter and Mars, in addition to the Uranus and Moon conjunction. And we will also have the moon in the sign of Taurus, and in the constellation of Aries. May 29th, we have a conjunction of Moon and Mercury. Interesting, because Mercury is very moon-like. May 29th is a good day to begin a diet for weight loss. May 29th through the 31st, the moon will be in the sign of Gemini and in the constellation of Taurus. And May 30th, we have the new moon. May 30th is a great day to end projects. So I've been playing a lot with the numbers and looking at the patterns, and I'm having so much fun with it. And when I did this chart, I was very surprised to find a thing that I call Lunistices. I don't even know if it's an actual thing, but I definitely noticed that at the winter solstice, the sun is having its shortest days. We all know that. But meanwhile, the moon is having its longest days. And at the summer solstice, the sun is having its longest days, while the moon is having its shortest days. And I think that further confirms the cold moonlight idea. The animation we're looking at is from an app that I downloaded that is really cool. It shows the horizon as it changes over a period of time.
There is that light